Hey, what is up, everybody? This is your boy AJ Trip, and welcome to my 1000th video. So, for my 1000th video, what I wanted to do, I guess, was just that let's reflect on my life and I guess just give some background as to why I am doing YouTube right now, and I am also doing Twitch, and those other things. You know what I'm saying? So. Because I actually don't even know if I've even did this, because when I started YouTube, I'll get into that why I started it, but in a minute. But I never really sat down and made like a hey, how you doing? This is me type video. I never really did that. So I think we'll just start from like the long time. We'll start from the beginning. Um, when I was younger, I always thought that I would play football. You know, growing up being a Bears fan, obviously, and watching Walter Payton again, obviously, I wanted to be a football player. I wanted to be a running back, and I, for the longest time, thought that. And then when I got into high school, you know, things changed. I think a combination of me not being the typical size that a running back was, because I was probably around 6'1", 6'2", 6'3", like I am. I'm probably the same height I am right now, right, 6'3". Um, but I was a lot heavier. I was in the 250 range, something like that, and so they were talking about having me play on the line. I wasn't playing on no line. Definitely no offensive line. Didn't really want to play on no defensive line. I really didn't want. I really didn't want to do that. I wanted to be a running back. That's what I always saw myself as a running back. And so a combination of that and just the fact that I was, to be very honest, I was lazy. I was lazy, because I just didn't want to, have to try and, try and, keep up my grades and also try and, make sure I'd be at practice and everything like that. That just wasn't made for me. It just wasn't. And so yeah. So then once I graduated from Lane Tech, um, I tried to go to a community college, Wilbur Wright College, but once again, it just wasn't for me. School was not fit for me. I was not a school person, and some people just aren't school people. So that, and that's totally fine if you're not a school person, right? You need to go and you need to find what what is your thing. What is your thing that you can do. So it took a while before I figured that out. And so when I was doing that, I after I did the Ripple Right thing, I looked to get a job at UPS, and I got the job there, but again, that was not made for me, because I'm you had to first one I had to be a loader, which that was no, I didn't want to be no damn loader. And being an unloader was a lot easier, without question. It was a lot easier. But still, that wasn't for me trying to move boxes onto conveyor belts or anything like that. That just wasn't me. Yeah, I am not a hard labor. Maybe even I'm not even a soft labor type of type of person. So yeah, so that wasn't for me. So I quit that. Um, and then I went into you know um, doing something. It took a couple years, and I was still trying to figure out what was I, fit for. So I like computers. I like doing things on computers and playing games on computers and things like that, going online. So for some reason, I thought that would be comparable to, I guess, fixing or creating computers or something like that. So I took a computer class where I did that, and boy, that sucked. That was 2 weeks, and I I don't even know if I passed. I can't remember. Maybe I did pass, the test, but I don't even know if I passed. And I kept falling asleep in the classroom. It was just, it was awful, y'all. It was awful. So it was awful, and so and then I couldn't find anything to do with the computer thing and anything like that. So I was still look out there looking. And then I remember I was living with my father at the time, and he once again we were going to this uh, place where we went to a thing place, staffing place, where they would send you out to go work for it, and I just wasn't me, just wasn't me. So, and I was able to somehow get away from that. So I went to broadcasting school. So and this is where I kind of found where I what I kind of wanted to do, right? Because I had always listened to the radio. Always listen to the radio, sports radio. I started listening to actually, ironically, started listening to sports radio, going to and from the UPS job. I started listening to sports radio then, and then I was always listening to like early morning radio with Howard Stern and things like that, and listen to like the music stations throughout the day. So I said, broadcasting is what I wanted to do, be on the air, right? So okay, that's fine. I can do that. I can do the broadcast, everything like that. And with the broadcast school, and I loved it. I loved it. I loved. We did a lot of stuff there. We not only did like the broadcast and stuff. It was radio and television. So we also learned like the television side. We learned how to edit video and I'm not the best editor, as you can see from any of my videos here, but I'm okay. I can take out what I want and what I need and how to fix it and things like that. So yeah, it was funny because me and the other guy Eric, we were the editors of the class. So if something needed to be edited, they would come to us for it. And so it was very interesting. I loved it. Had an internship with a local radio station here in Chicago, and yeah, I was working with one of the nighttime DJs, and I really thought I was doing good, but something happened, and I think I answered the wrong phone call, I guess. Answered the wrong phone call, and somebody thought I was trying to pick them up. I was trying to, hit on them over the phone or something. And they complained, and I got fired from my internship. And ever since then, it's just been straight downhill, man. Straight downhill. Actually, to be honest with you, shit was going straight downhill before then, but it completely went down the toilet that night, and it was just, and it was heartbreaking. It was heartbreaking, because and I tried to be honest. I tried to be honest. Not honest. No, I try to be honest. I try to be optimistic. and I tried to be listen here. Um, you know, so I was sending out things all over the country, just to try and get it. And I think I went on one interview when it came to um, when it came to doing a radio broadcasting job. Went on one interview, but obviously that didn't work. So at some point I was just like, well, what else can I do? Because so I was doing the thing where I was going over to my mom's apartment, and I would go over there like every other Saturday, and I would clean the apartment. And they, she'd give me, like $30 to do that, right? So that's what I would do. That's what I was doing for almost 2 or 3 years. Actually, I was doing that a lot. I was doing that from 2000. I was probably doing that. Yeah, I was probably doing that from 2008. Maybe sometime in 2007, late 2007, until they moved to Charlotte in 2012. So I was doing it for about 4 or 5 years. So while I was over there, I would be looking for the jobs and everything like that. But then also, I also at that point said, I need to try to find another way to get into the broadcasting business, right? So how can I do that? And I thought YouTube would have been a good shot, good shot, right? So I would do YouTube. So that's what I kind of decided. I kind of decided to do YouTube. YouTube would be my way into the broadcasting, business. And as you can see, like my first several videos of YouTube, it's just me, and actually, I think my very first video is me, and I'm sitting down at in front of the laptop, and in front of my mom's laptop, and I'm I'm talking to the video. I'm talking about sports, I believe. I think that's my very first video. And that's what I was just hoping. But see, I think here's the thing, because it was a great idea, and that's what many people have done throughout this time. I can remember sitting at the computer watching that Jenna Marbles video, and when she's talking about how to turn herself from a ugly person into a beautiful person, and she starts off with like no makeup and things like that, and then she finishes up with makeup on her face, basically. But by the way, she's gorgeous either way. So I can remember watching that in my mom's apartment, and which, by the way, that was the place I lived for most of my life, most of my from 1991 until 2004, I lived at that place. So I'm saying my mom's apartment, but I really should say I really should call it home, because that's what it was for me for so long. And I can get into a whole lot of other things about that, but I won't. I said I was gonna go too personal. There's just gonna be kind of business. So yeah, and then so that's why I'm just in the building, like, I'm sitting there looking about it, and so that now when you think about it, look back at how big Jenna Marbles is. You know, she was doing these videos around the time when I wanted to do them. So if I now could, you know, go back and look and I've just been like, damn, if I could just get it started a little bit, you know, if I was able to do a little bit more or something like that. But I would have had to have gone over to my, you know, mom's house, and the thing was that I went over there every Saturday, every other Saturday for the most part to do that cleaning thing, and I still could have done the cleaning job because I would come over there early in the morning. I'd come over there early in the morning, and I'd, you know, about 7 or 8 o'clock, I'd come over there, and I just, you know, and then I let them get up and eat and get dressed, and then about 10 o'clock, you know, I'd start cleaning, and it wouldn't take too long. I'd mop the entire floors and things like that in the bathroom, and I wax down, and I do that, and I would get done by about 2, well, sometime between 1 and 2:30. Depending on, you know, in situation. So I would always get done by that time. So then I was just have enough time to do other things, and I just wish I just wish I would have been more. I just wish I would have been more you know, into knowing, because I could have. I could have started something big, you know. And then there's also that, you know, that thing where, you know, I was also, you know, well, I was also staying at the time my uncle's house. He didn't have, you know, he didn't have internet. He didn't have the internet. So um and I was using my mom's laptop. So there were a lot of other things that, you know, that seemed like that I just didn't, you know, have it. I think the biggest thing is that I just didn't have the ability to just put open the laptop and do what I wanted to do. I really wish that I really wish I had that opportunity to do that, but I didn't. So, and yeah, so I just think that kind of derailed my start. Because as you can see, like my first several videos are really, there's one video, and then there's this, and don't get me started on me doing the quote unquote covers to all of those songs. Oh my Jesus! That's terrible. I should really take those down, but I don't think so. I don't think I will take those down. I'll leave those up. So then I'm thinking, well, what else can I do? So I'm still trying to do this birthday thing, but that's still not working. And I've been talking about my mom, you know, moving. So my mom, she wanted me to try to get something, have something before she would move down, you know, before she would move to Charlotte. She wanted me to try to have something, um, you know, job wise, so that she would know that, you know, I could take care of myself. So I tried to do a pharmacy tech thing. I thought pharmacy tech maybe could be easy. It is easy, right? You take the pills, put the pills in a bottle. You count on 30 or 60 or 90, however many, you know is needed, right? You can count like that. You know, the worst thing about being like a pharmacy tech person is that you just have to stand for long, you know, days, long hours. The 8 hours that you work, you know, you stand for 7.5. You know, for the most part, 7 hours of those days probably. You know, you get like a half an hour lunch break or an hour lunch break depending on where the place is, and you know, so that's the only thing wrong. So I can do this, right? So I went to pharmacy tech school and did an internship. Passed. I got that certificate and everything like that. So I was all good. Once again, just could not find a job in the pharmacy tech world. Or I should say that every place that that wanted me to interview, I couldn't get to. I had no way to get. I didn't have a car or anything like that, so I couldn't get to Mount Prospect, or I couldn't get to whatever other far away place there was. So once again I just crapped out of luck. I just crapped out of luck, right? So I'm like, okay. So and I was just really, and I had just been really beaten down by my health. I had just really been beaten down by my, at the, it was just getting tiresome and it was, we were just oil and water. We did not go together, and we should not have been living together, and it was just god awful. And he started, having people in his life, and I was just sick, and I had called at one point. I called her and I said I'm ready to come. I was ready to go to Charlotte because I just to move to Charlotte with her because I just wanted to get away. I just wanted to get away, but what I did was that I tried to do one more thing, and I decided what could interest me. So I said, well, maybe graphic design, right? So maybe graphic design. So graphic design, and it's so I tried that, and I went looking for some places and looking for some things like that. I was actually looking for I was just looking for like some quick things, get a certificate, anything like that. But I ended up finding these two schools, and so I decided to go to the Illinois Institute of Art in Chicago for graphic design. It's going to be an associate's. It's going to be an associate's degree. So I decided to do that and get accepted and everything like that. And I started going, and I was actually really excited about it. So I decided going there and doing all those things, and it was kind of fun. It was kind of fun to go there and actually get out and something like that, and and meet new people, and so yeah, it was actually kind of interesting. It was actually very, very good for me too, health wise as well, because I stayed in the house, so I didn't get a lot of sun, so and I had to take like iron pills, not iron pills. I had to take I did have to take iron pills, but I had to take like either iron pills or vitamin D pills. I might have to take both. I might have to take both. Can't remember, but I started getting down and I started doing that. So and I was getting better, and I was starting to lose weight too. I was starting to lose weight because there were two campuses, and you would walk from campus to campus. So I was starting to lose weight as well. I get under 300 pounds for the first time, probably since my early 20s. I was under 300 pounds. And I think I've been 300 pounds for the longest time. But for the first time, I was under 300 pounds, and I think I even got down to like 270, which was my high school weight. And I was like, wow. And so, but I just, I couldn't keep my weight down and nothing like that. So it just was what it was. Even when I did after school, it was going good, going great, and I ended up, getting my associate's degree and everything like that. And what happened? Well, what's been happening to that the rest of the time, right? Couldn't find a job, so then I had to go back to school. And when I went back to school, it was totally different. It was not the way it was the first time around. It was a lot more. It really was like I have to go back here. Really, I couldn't find it. I have to do it. I have to now because I had to do something because I didn't have a job, so I needed to do something to continue on to live. You know, do stuff to live. So and it's starting to get tired. It started to wear down on me. You know, like, once again that here I am with this, and this is something that I really want to do. You know, it's something that I really want to do, and the way that they were teaching things, and the way that they were, that really turned me off. This is how it's gonna be in the real world. I don't want to do it this way. I don't want to keep doing this. I don't want. Why the fuck do I have to make a box? This is not box making. This is supposed to be graphic design. I put something on the scene. That's something like that. I shouldn't have to make a box to put the design around. That's stupid as shit ever. I just hated it. So I was trying to figure out what could I do, and I was still doing. And I was still watching. I was still at YouTube. I knew I had a YouTube channel, and so then I found Tyrone Baggins. And I thought some of his stuff was really good, really funny. The reactions he did, and the other videos he did, I thought were really good. And I said, and videos, and then he started to do a series of videos about starting the YouTube channel, and I think that's when I said, you know what, this is what I need to do. I need to come back to YouTube and do YouTube channel and do some stuff with this. And so doing that, but once again, I didn't necessarily have everything that I needed. I didn't have everything that I needed. I had a laptop, but the laptop was not that great, so I couldn't really do a reaction video. If you would check maybe like my first, I don't even know if they uploaded, but 2 or 3 of my first reaction videos that I did, I don't know, they were not good because the audio was all off and another thing. So and it was, I was, oh man, so I really just, it just wasn't good. So I knew that I had to upgrade. So I went and got a desktop computer that was just for that I use, because I used to do other things, but the main thing for it is just to do video. It's to record the video, it's to edit the video, it's to upload the video, nothing else. Really, yeah. No games are on here, nothing is on here. I have a laptop that has, I'm a big, no Jack game person. I got Clue on it, Monopoly, all those other computer games, that's on it, but so that's what that is for. But the thing right here that you're seeing me right now, that I'm recording this on, it's just for that reason. It's just for recording, and doing my editing and things like that. So and there are sometimes with this, even with this, there'll be like some hitches in the audio, or there'll be like there'll be choppy or something like that, and that's really because I'm doing too much. I have too many things open at once. I may have like some tabs on YouTube or something like that, but no, not tabs on YouTube, but sometimes YouTube, but tabs on websites open and things like that. So, and then you might get like some choppy video or some laggy video, but that's that. So then I started doing that, And then I've always been a gamer. Always been a gamer. So then when I started doing up gaming, I'm trying to get into gaming. Right? Trying to get into gaming. So I created a second channel that would be for gaming only, and I did try to gaming. Then I signed up for Twitch and had a Twitch channel, man. And then I did like that. And I said, there's some other thing. There's a podcast, right? You can do some podcasts. So I looked looking for broadcasting things, and I downloaded Spreaker, and I used the Spreaker app to do a podcast, and by the way, I'm a week away from him to do one for September. That one is called The Game According to Me, and you can upload it to YouTube. So there's things up there on YouTube called The Game According to Me on my channel. You can check those out. Those are just primarily sports. I just talk all sports. I try, because I'm not a paying member, I get 15 minutes. So I try to fit football, basketball, baseball, and wrestling all into 15 minutes, right? And sometimes it's hard, sometimes it's easy, and then sometimes it's it just fit. You can get all I see, like this month, it's gonna be pretty easy because it's gonna be just about all football. The start, and then the things that have gone on, in these first weeks. We'll probably talk a little bit about Hell in a Cell, and maybe talk about Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler gets traded, and it's a big trade, but otherwise, it's gonna be mostly football. So, see, that's my sports podcast, and so I'm trying to get my hands into each and every form of content creation now. And it's kind of hard because now my school is closing and I'm on my way to graduation. But I'm not gonna sit here and be here and be like, well, I can do this. Let's face it, everything I've tried to do when it comes to other jobs has ended up in the same way. Me not finding a job, and I think that's going to be the same thing with this. But hopefully, over these next few months that I have left with this school and anything like that, hopefully in the next few months something will catch on. And with this content creation, with this YouTube channel, with the podcast, with the gaming on Twitch and YouTube, something will catch on, and then I can. So then once that ends, I can continue on doing this. This is not what I want to do. I think this is the best thing. This is part of the broadcasting world, so this fits into that broadcasting field. So I think this is perfect. So hopefully this is what I end up doing for the rest of time, for the most part. It could be. Listen, I think there's still, I am probably a lot older than the other people that you see on YouTube. I'm 37, and so you see a lot of these people up there. They're 19-year-olds with 1 million subscribers, and or even a lot more than that, and it's something that they can do as long as they can, and I could probably do this as long as I could as well. Another person that I found recently who is kind of a hero, kind of an inspiration for me is Philip DeFranco. And I like the way that he does his Philip DeFranco show, where he kind of just talks about the big stories of the day or week, and he does and he does a show every week, and and that's something that that's something that I did worry about I'm like I said, I'm old, I'm 37. That's something that it's something that I should keep doing, or do I just do? Am I just do what I want to do, right? And then at some point I can transition, because I was gonna do that with broadcasting, right? I thought that if when I wanted to be a broadcaster, what I would do is that I would I would be a radio DJ. I'd be the radio DJ, and hey, this is so and so, this is 98.5, the Jive. You're now listening to you know Hattie LaBelle, here on 98.7, the Jive, and 90.5, 90.7, and then I do that, for, maybe a decade, something like that. At that time, I was, I was 24 to 2006, so yeah, I would have been 24. 25 when I finally graduated. So then I do that for 10 years. Then once I get to like 35, I can transfer it over to talk radio, sports radio, or something like that. Because even though there are like a lot of 35-year-olds, but what I've also seen is that once you like turn like 35, you get that age, you start doing the morning show. You do the morning show on the radio. So you do that one. Well, that one's kind of a talk show sometimes. You still have to play music depending on what station you are and how how big a place you have. So, and big of a market it is and everything like that. So, I thought a little bit about that. So I thought yeah. So why can't I couldn't do that with this? If I get my status up, and then I could always change. I can always think. Because I can always go down that sports route. I can do what Philip does, but on the sports level, right? Talk about the thing in sports, and and then I can also do. And this has to be a daily show. It could be every other show. It could be like a weekly show. I could do it with other things as well. I could do it with with wrestling. Or I could do it with movie news or something. I could do something like that. So I don't have to always do try not to laugh or reaction videos. I can still have those to do because I like to do them. I really do. I like to test myself and try not to laugh. And I'm always going to be a reaction. I'm always at some point going to be a reactor. Because I love reacting to certain things. So, but yeah, then I can do all of that. So, all of that is in me and is about me. So, but it's just about continuing to grind. So that's what I'm gonna do for again the next few months here. And then we'll have to wait and see because I just don't know what happens after that. After that, my biggest fear is that I end up having to get another job. I have to get a job that I don't want, that I don't like. And what happens is, because what happens all my life is just that shit just goes wrong. And it's not like what you working this job until you get to the place that you want to get to. No, it's for me. It seems like you get that job because you're gonna get that job, and then you're just gonna have to keep that job for the rest of your life. So that's what the biggest fear is for me. So, but yeah. That's pretty much it, I think. I think I've gone, excuse me, I think I have pretty much talked about all of everything. Gives you the rundown of my bio. So, I thought this was, I wanted to do something for my 1000th video, like I said earlier. But I just kind of feel like, well, what I hadn't done was just sit down and just talk. I didn't just sit down and just talked about what what I like to talk about, or my thoughts on this and my channel or anything like that. I never talked about that, anything like that. So I thought, well, maybe I could do that. And maybe I could sit down and maybe I could do that. Um, so yeah, I think this is it. So, I'm gonna do another one of these videos. Because I did in the past. I did do like a get to know me video, where I answered questions. I had questions. For some reason, I had questions in my. I had saved where it was kind of like get to know you questions or anything like that. And I had them saved in my email, and I read those off, and I put those videos on. So I had did that. Um, but I do think that it is. Maybe time I do another one of those videos. So I have like go to another website that I'm gonna go to. So and I'm probably gonna get those questions and then read them off and answer them. And another video probably in the next couple of weeks. So be on the lookout for that. I want to thank everybody who has started with me here on this journey of mine, and hopefully we get to the point where, yeah, this channel is growing big, and it gets bigger every time. If you like, again, if you are a gamer, I'm doing the Twitch thing too. You make sure you go to twitch.tv/atriplet20. If you go over to my second YouTube channel now, it is my backup channel. It is my full name. It is Andre Triplet. I am not only is that my backup channel in case anything happens to this channel, so you should automatically be subscribed to that one. But also, I do gaming over there as well, where I either do a live stream over there, or I restream where the video that is shown on Twitch is restreamed to that channel. And I also upload my gameplay, like you can upload like an hour gameplay from your PS4, which is what I use, and you can upload it to the channel. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I need to try to do more of that. It's kind of hard because I do a lot of pausing and everything like that, but I think I can be able to try to upload gameplay. I might try to upload some gameplay today or tonight or something. So I might try to do that. So anywho, and also like podcast, like I said, I always upload my podcast up to YouTube. The title is The Game According to Me. However, if you want to check those out in this like podcast form, make it feel like a real podcast, I use Spreaker, so you go to Spreaker.com and / Andre Triplet, I think, and then I started uploading them to SoundCloud. So if you have a SoundCloud account, you have to damn near speak it out. If you have a SoundCloud account, I'm on SoundCloud as well. And actually, all of the links are down in this description box. So if you it says show more, you can get all of those things down in the description box. I also have things to help you out to sign up to. If you are a YouTuber, a TubeBuddy thing that helps you out. It helps you with your numbers. It helps you out with thumbnails if you're having trouble with that. And then also I have something for like from Amazon. So if you have something that you want, something that you need, you can check my little Amazon thing, see if I have it up there, and you can get it. And it kind of helps me out as well. So yeah, thank you for stopping by to my 1,000th video. Um, please subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, and join the fun here on AJ Trip. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and as always, thank you guys so much for watching. This is your boy AJ Trip signing off. As always, be good to each other, y'all. Be careful out there. And I am out.